This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Just about 6:53. Let's get you up to speed on everything you need to know here in the morning sprint.
Olivia Roberts has how the nation will honor an American hero today. And Destiny Richards is live at a new training facility in Spokane.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking snow flurries returning to the inland Northwest.
Yeah, not only snow flurries for us, but we're going to see snow into the mountains. In our first alert weather, we're really talking about what you can expect in the mountain passes. Slush in the lower elevation Snoqualmie, but Stevens White, snow-packed and icy. Look out 4th of July in Sherman, all going to be snow-packed and icy as well. We want you to be careful as you travel. Today, yeah, we're going to see some midday to afternoon flurries with a high of 34.
Breaking news this morning, 2 lawsuits seeking $100 million each have been filed against the Michigan School District where 4 students were shot and killed. The lawsuits are being filed on behalf of 2 sisters who were there, one of whom was shot in the neck. A 15-year-old Oxford High School sophomore is charged with 4 counts of murder and 7 counts of assault for that shooting.
Breaking news overnight, a firefighter was injured and hospitalized trying to save an Otis Orchards home from burning last night. The fire in the 20,100 block of Crestwood Lane destroyed an unoccupied home that was getting ready to be put up for sale. Spokane Valley firefighters actually ran out of water, forcing them to turn to 2 tenders half a mile away. Newman Lake and Hauser fire departments also were called in to help. The firefighters' injuries are not life-threatening.
And breaking news from the Labor Department this morning. Its latest unemployment report shows the number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits is at its lowest level in more than 50 years. Unemployment claims dropped by 43,000 to 184,000 last week. That's the lowest since September of 1969.
Job hunters have a whole lot of options across the country. A new report from the Labor Department shows 11 million job openings in October, just below July's record. The number of Americans looking for work is less than 7.5 million.
And new this morning, supply chain issues are starting to ease just in time for the holidays. Congestion at ports are getting cleaned up. Shipping prices are starting to fall and deliveries are speeding up. But the situation is not yet completely back to normal. There is still a truck driver shortage and critical components like computer chips are still scarce. Plus, there is now the threat from the Omicron variant. But economists say the worst might be behind us.
Well, in just minutes, the late Senator Bob Dole will lie in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. Many lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are expected to be there in remembrance of the war hero, former presidential candidate, and iconic statesman. This is a live look at the ceremony this morning. Dole was 98 years old when he died Sunday. The former Kansas Republican served in World War II, where the battlefield cost him the use of his right arm. He earned 2 Purple Hearts for his heroic efforts. President Biden is scheduled to speak at the ceremony in the Rotunda, where Dole served for 36 years, first as a House member and then as a senator. Dole's casket will lie in state until tonight. Then tomorrow, a funeral service will be held at Washington National Cathedral, where President Biden is also expected to speak.
New this morning, most parents still have concerns about the safety of COVID vaccines for children. The Kaiser Family Foundation surveyed more than 1,000 parents in mid-November about vaccinations. According to the study, about 6 in 10 parents say they don't have enough information about the effectiveness, side effects, or safety of the COVID vaccines in children. About 3 out of 10 parents said they will definitely not vaccinate their children against COVID because of a safety concern. And about 1/3 of parents of younger kids said they will wait and see before vaccinating their child.
We've been live this morning at Shoot 360, a new basketball training facility here in Spokane. There are 5 ball handling stations, 5 shooting stations like this one, and a full court for you or your young athletes at home to practice their skills. They are officially open Monday through Friday, as well as Saturday and Sunday for you to come on down. But go to our website, kxly.com. We have a link to their website where you'll fill out a free new shooter evaluation, and from there you can decide on a full-time membership. Go there for all the details.
Blue Origin is delaying its next launch due to high winds in the forecast. On Twitter, Jeff Bezos' space tourism company announced that tomorrow's scheduled liftoff will be pushed to Saturday morning. That means GMA host Michael Strahan will have to wait 2 more days to get his astronaut wings. Strahan will be joined by Laura Shepard Churchley, daughter of the first American astronaut, as well as 4 paying customers. This will be the first suborbital rocket flight for the new Shepard capsule to carry its full capacity of 6 passengers.
this. All right, coming up next on Good Morning America, the Great Resignation. The number of Americans quitting their jobs remained near a record in October. Now, some people are taking to social media as they leave, sharing quit talks and making the decision public. GMA has details on this growing trend. All right, final check of the weather with Mark Peterson coming up after the break.